23 ABC News at 5 starts now.
Good evening. Today, the Fresno District Attorney's Office announced they will not be filing charges against Monsignor Craig Harrison for an alleged sexual misconduct case involving a minor in Firebaugh last April. It was the last investigation pending. Now the question is, what's next for Monsignor Craig? 23 ABC's Tori Cooper has been following this case for more than 10 months. She joins us with the details on what led to this decision and a timeline of the investigation spanning across 3 different counties. Tori?
Yes, some may say this is the end of the nightmare for Monsignor Craig Harrison now that charges will not be filed in the last outstanding cases. But the DA is making it clear that this does not exonerate Monsignor Craig, but this decision was due to the statute of limitation laws. The Fresno County District Attorney's Office announced Friday no criminal charges will be filed against Monsignor Craig Harrison for a case involving an alleged victim in Firebaugh. In their statement, Fresno District Attorney officials said they concluded that the applicable statute of limitations bars the filing of criminal charges. While the allegations made against Monsignor Harrison appear credible to investigators, they reportedly occurred in the 1990s. These allegations were not reported to law enforcement until April of 2019. Delayed reporting is not uncommon in sexual assault cases, but it can limit the ability to criminally charge and prosecute offenders. Harrison was being investigated in Fresno County after a man came forward in April of 2019 and reported to Firebaugh police that he had been inappropriately touched as a teenager by Harrison while he was at St. Joseph's Church. At the time, Firebaugh police said when their investigation was completed, it would be up to the Fresno County District Attorney's Office whether to file charges. Patrick Wall, an expert in church law and an advocate for alleged victims, says the statute of limitations are based upon when the alleged conduct occurred.
What's important for survivors to know is that we need to know the facts of when they were abused, where they were abused, and the law that was in effect at that time.
After the initial Firebaugh allegation, Harrison was placed on administrative leave by the Diocese of Fresno, shocking his St. Francis parish and the city of Bakersfield. Soon after, another alleged victim told Merced police Harrison inappropriately touched him in 1988. At the time, Harrison was serving at St. Patrick's and Sacred Heart. A third alleged victim came forward claiming abuse by the Monsignor occurring in 1998. Then in May of 2019, the Bakersfield Police Department received allegations of sexual misconduct by Harrison that allegedly occurred during the early 1990s. However, in July, the department said after a thorough investigation, they did not identify any allegations of criminal behavior with corroborated evidence. A tearful Monsignor Craig speaking publicly for the first time following BPD's decision.
I want to begin by offering thanks to God for giving me strength during these months.
Wall says Bishop Brennan of the Diocese of Fresno is obligated to report it to the Vatican.
Bishop Brennan is obligated to make a report to the Holy See so that Pope Francis then makes a decision on whether they're going to handle the case in Rome or whether the Pope decides to send it back to Bishop Brennan in the Diocese of Fresno to handle it locally.
But Wall says if the case is sent back to the Diocese of Fresno, it's ultimately Bishop Brennan who will have to make the final decision.
The facts in my review are that they're solid, they're serious, they're grave, and there shows a clear pattern and practice of behavior.
Now, 23 ABC reached out to the Fresno Diocese to get the status on Harrison following the news that Harrison would not be charged in Fresno County, but we did not hear back. We also reached out to his attorney, Kyle Humphrey, and he also has not gotten back to us as of news time. But for now, live in studio, I'm Tori Cooper for 23 ABC News, connecting you.